Well, hello and welcome to a video. Well, as I assume, many of you are probably here because of the title, or know about what it's going to be about because of the title. So, there's a good illustration. The main issue, probably... Actually, let's start again. I think what you should know is actually that Oh, nearly fell off the edge. I am a PC gamer. And I'm actually trying this out on console yet. Because a new game comes out, I always buy it on PC unless it hasn't come out on PC. But basically, the main issue for me at the moment is that in an article it was mentioned that we would be receiving dedicated servers. And for anyone that doesn't know what a dedicated server is, a dedicated server will be, say, a really powerful computer located in a data center. And so you might be playing on a computer that has dual core, quad core, 6 cores, 12 cores, 24 cores, and up. And, you know, tons of RAM and either 100 meg up and down, or a gig up and down, or 2 gig up and down. But the bottom line is these servers are really powerful, and they are used for businesses around the world and playing other games. And having a dedicated server allows you to host games like this off of a dedicated box, so you're not relying on other people that in the game to host your connection for you. You're relying on one good single connection from a provider which has better internet than you ever will, and so that provides you with your good no lag connection. And so dedicated servers always used to be used from the single first Call of Duty that ever came out up to World at War, and then later on they introduced dedicated servers again, but that was just unranked. So as I said, we were told that we'd be getting dedicated servers and that this should fix the lag. But so far, all I have is lag, which must mean that there aren't any dedicated servers. One, because I was hoping for an actual dedicated server list. And if people don't know what that looks like, I'll show that in a minute, because I'll be comparing probably one of the best games that Call of Duty ever made would be the Black Ops 4. And that came with dedicated servers for PC. And so we'll have a look at that later on and compare these two against each other, so you can see what I mean with the whole dedicated server thing. So the second issue, I think, apart from the connection, has got to be that there's a mouse issue, and sometimes you'll see my mouse will just randomly move my player not where I told it to go, and kind of the synchronization between what my mouse is doing and what the game is doing is really bad. So it introduces problems with my aiming, and of course people dying because I'm not aiming in the right place. And even now I'm getting lag issues. I'm hardly moving. Oh dear. And I know my computer can take it. We're on about 40 FPS. And all the graphics are turned up. And before anyone says, oh, it's your graphics settings, it's not. Because I turned all the graphics down. as low as everything would go, turned everything off. I was still getting about 40-50 FPS, which is terrible. Absolutely terrible. So I'm guessing that they've limited the frames per second to 60 at least. Normally I'll get, say, 120, 125 solid, with everything turned up in like Call of Duty 4, all the other Call of Duties. You know, I'll get about 50, 60 FPS in Battlefield. So look, I just knifed him. Ah, dear.
Friendly Trinity rocket inbound.
So there are some serious issues still at the moment. And obviously it's still, they were using new engine, so I was going to experience teething problems anyway. But it hasn't really improved anything at all. I'm a little bit disappointed. Sure, there's more detail in the maps, but it hasn't really. I don't see any difference. It hasn't improved. I don't feel as if it's improved anything, which is a bit upsetting, really. So yeah, I mean, I'm sure there was something else I was going to say about the issue, but I think the main issue has got to be the whole dedicated server thing, and it would fix the problem. And it would fix the problem for everyone, including the console players. And to be able to have that with a proper server listing and whatever would be really, really nice. And the only thing then that you can complain about, or which would create you lag, would be someone else you're going against that's running on a really, really bad computer, maybe a dialer, or would be your computer. It would never be the server's fault. Yeah, right.
SATCOM uplink enabled. Friendly SATCOM.
So when this game is over, we'll move over to Call of Duty 4 and we'll have a look at the difference in the whole of the gameplay and how it all works. Oh yeah, it was the character. I was going to talk about the characters or the player, how that moves, because it still feels limited. It's slightly better compared to the other games, but it still feels. So why can't I run up there?
SATCOM ready.
You used to be able to jump for miles. If you used to do jump and crouch, you could always kind of jump for miles, but you can't. Why? Why? Why does that have to be removed? Why do you have to edit it so it's not there? Oh well.
Nice work, team.
It was a relatively okay game. Especially if I'm not concentrating really on what I'm doing. But, I mean, the FPS limit, the whole thing that they removed, the field of view, which is relatively important to quite a few players, because the field of view affects kind of how you play, I suppose. Loads of other things, and of course not having, I think the main thing is not having a dedicated servers. That's what I was looking forward to. So we'll switch over to COD 4 now and I'll see you guys in a minute. Well, hello, and we are now in Call of Duty 4. So we've just come out of the new Call of Duty Ghosts, and I said that I would bring you into the old Call of Duties that had the dedicated servers so you could see how the player control worked, how the connections worked. Oh dear. So you can kind of see the difference already. So people kind of take their deaths, they die, and the connection's there. it's instant. The only lag you'll ever get is because of either you or someone else maybe trying to play through dial-up or something stupid. And I'd just like to say that anyone that says that it's my connection, because the reason why I'm lagging in Ghosts, it's not. It's definitely not. It's because it's on a Liston server and I've got 10 meg up and 100 meg down. Actually, no, should we say 10 megabits up and 100 megabits down. Megabytes and megabits are different. But it's more than enough to be able to host, or no, not host, to be able to kind of play and not have issues. Oh dear. So the player control in this is 100 billion times better. You can really move around, use the game to your advantage. You have the whole console thing where you can type in commands, and that's how I have the whole FPS thing at the top right of my screen. The reason we're on 60 is because I'm recording. Normally I sit on 125 because that's what I limit it to. But of course, with dedicated servers, you can have server admins. So if anyone's hacking or breaking the rules, you can quite easily get rid of them instead of having to wait 3 or 4 weeks for the anti-cheat system to bring out their possible fix for a really, really good hack. You just ban the player there and then, because you spectate them, say, right, it's got all hacked, then you get rid of them. And you can kick them, and you can remove them, and all this good stuff. So, the whole dedicated server thing would solve all the problems for everyone. Consoles, PC gamers, everything. If you could own your own server and manage it, then you could choose what kind of rules you like, all of that. And of course you get those odd admins that are twats and just get rid of you because you killed them, but I think that's the reason why they purposely not put it in. But then of course, you know, you don't moan about it. You go out somewhere else and you find a server where you've got good admins and you've got good people to play with. Or you create your own server. You get your own people when you create a game type where people want to go and play in it and have some fun. I've been running Call of Duty and Battlefield servers for years, and that's kind of the way it works. As you can see in Battlefield has really kind of made use of the dedicated servers. You would never be able to have a 60 slot, 64 slot server on the kind of the list and join type, because you wouldn't be able, people's internet connections would be able to cope with it. So that's why you don't have it. That's why you have a limited connection in all of the games on consoles. And why they limit it on PC, I don't know, but because they limit it because they don't have the dedicated servers, so you can't take the amount of people. So you can have like 20, 30 side easily and not have any lag issues whatsoever. And the other thing that affects kind of the new Call of Duty is the Steam running in the background and having to, all those kind of things, it affects the gameplay. And if you want to check out what the difference is, if you've got, I think, Modern Warfare 2, you can get hold of a version of Modern Warfare 2 of the internet without Steam, and it works off of proper ranked dedicated servers. And it plays exactly like Call of Duty 4 and all the others with the proper player control, the no lag kind of thing, and you can easily play and not get stressed out. So anyone that hasn't got Call of Duty 4 on PC, I'd recommend you go and get it and have a go. You can try out that Modern Warfare 2 thing I talked about. I can't remember what it's called now. It's like IW4net or something like that. And then so I'd like people to leave comments at the bottom as to what their kind of experience is with the new Call of Duty Ghosts, console as well as PC gamers, and because it'd be nice for everyone, I think, to be able to see what issues people are having. I'd like to know if Xbox people have the same issues that us PC gamers have. I know that lag's an issue because I've played Call of Duty on Xbox before and it's just terrible. But yeah, leave a comment below. If you agree with me or would like me to make more FPS videos, then thumbs it up and subscribe, because I definitely would, because I'm more of an FPS player than flying airplanes. I just do that for a bit of fun and a break from these kind of games, shall we say. So, I will see you guys in the next video. Yeah, please thumbs it up and comment and subscribe on your views and whether you think Ghost is any good and what you think about the game, because I'll be interested to know about other people's opinions on the whole fiasco as to what's actually happened. So, now that's the end of this round. I will see you guys in the next video. Oh, actually no, I haven't showed you the, 1 second. Yeah, this is what the server listing looks like for all your dedicated servers. You can filter them and whatever you for rules and mods, and you can have mods with dedicated servers. So we got paintball mods, we've got zombie mods, and of course you could make your own maps and custom game types and things like that. I think if we go to mods, yes. Sorry, did I put it on? You go OK, and we hit quick refresh. So these are the zombie mods that you can get. So this is a zombie mod called like Rotu or something like that, Rotu, and you download the maps from the mod server, get that hosted on, and then you can play with other people. Like paintball mods are pretty good. So you shoot paintball guns and you play against other people with paintballs, and you have your own custom paintball maps and things like that. And that's really nice to be able to play on, because it's just a bit of fun being able to edit the game and keep things alive like that, and that's what's kept some games alive is because of the mods. Especially with like World at War on PC, you could create all your own zombie maps and zombie game types and missions and things like that. So there's a zombie mod on World at War called what's it called? Panic Center. And it was like a mission. You've got all these zombies, you've got to shoot through all the zombies, but you've got to create missions and help people out in this shopping centre. And the end of it is really that you go and like take down IWNet, and you turn on dedicated servers for Modern Warfare 2, and you complete all these other kind of submissions within kind of the whole zombified theme. It was actually a really, really nice mod. So, kind of these have got to be the last two good games that ever came out, in terms of kind of the whole dedicated servers, the mods, everything like that, and having the whole restrictions on it just really destroys it for the PC gamers. So, when this is managed to download, we will see what it just destroyed my... Oh, I'm still recording, good. So like this is a model, a modded map with zombies in it. So I don't know. That's fine. How do we spawn? Choose class. Handguns, okay. So you have bots that you play against. Unlock it, join the massacre, there we go. We'll respawn next round, brilliant. As you can see here, we're playing against kind of zombies. And, you know, you can have modded weapons like that we've brought in from other games. And you get a score on it and things like that. So it's quite good to have things mods like that. So I would like you guys to leave comments as to what you think, and please thumbs it up and subscribe, and I will do more kind of FPS videos if that's what people are interested in. So goodbye.